hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Well, you got to chase Powell off that three-point line, or he's going to make you pay.
The 3 from Ball. Pure from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wow, that's good.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a 3 of his own.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
For 3, Powell. And again, Miami with a triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
And again, it's Miami from deep.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Takes a 3. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Wow, it's good.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Here's Bridges. Again, Charlotte.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Wiggins. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Powell for 3. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. He's got 18.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now quickly. Wiggins for 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Miami out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball. playing selfless basketball and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Knipple out there with Trey Mann. And it's James in at small forward. That's the Hornets 5. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Bridges. Again, Charlotte.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Wiggins comes in for Larson. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Hero. And quickly subbed in for Mitchell. A minute 53 left to play in the first half of basketball. Wiggins passes to Powell. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's quickly after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got 23 points.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Here's quickly. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Ware. Miami moving it around. Takes the 3, and it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Wiggins. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bridges. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Wiggins, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Ball. The baseline J is off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Powell, it's good.
Well, that's Powell's role on this team. He needs to be aggressive out there and keep firing off the catch like that.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Heat out in front, leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. The winner in the East, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
Kenny, that's a good game plan.
That's it, Shaq? That's your full analysis?
Okay, good game plan, Kenneth.
Okay, then. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Adebayo and Ware together inside. And it's quickly in at the 1.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The Heat with the lead. Wiggins outside. It's Powell on the wing. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's got 28 points for the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that one's good. Quickly.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Number 1, Colin Sexton. Second, Brandon Miller.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick stand. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Powell finds Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on ball. The 3 from quickly. And the Heat, another 3.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
A nice little J from Sexton. When he's feeling it, he has a good touch on those shots.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Heady feed by Sexton. Over his career, his ability to read the game has improved.
Powell against Sexton. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The perimeter tandem, Sexton and Miller. Then it's Ball. Then it's Miles Bridges. That's the Hornets 5. Just in time with the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Now Ball. Miles Bridges. The three is in.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The lead is 2. Here's Wiggins. And that's in.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
He launches. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Powell fires. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And just a huge answer right there with a 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Quickly! And he nails it!
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Ware covers, puts up the tray, the triple drop.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Brandon Miller, cash from downtown.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Shoots a three. Good. Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Outside Bridges. Here's Miller. From downtown. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Powell outside. Adebayo fires. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.